Hey everyone, Senraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the first episode of PyramidCat, Ya Boy Kongming. Now, this show, I don't really know what to expect. A lot of the time going into a show, even just looking at the title and the cover art can give me a decent idea of what I'm in for, but not so much here. I see a lot of characters, I think some shiny lights. I really don't know. The genres don't really help that much. Just comedy, supernatural does not elaborate a whole lot, but this should be fun regardless. Now, this show I am reacting to because it is a Patreon sponsored reaction, so you could obviously go to the Patreon if you want to learn more about how that works. But before I jump in, I just kind of have to explain my reaction format because I do not show the anime footage here on YouTube for copyright issues. I do show you subtitles from the show and a timer so you can get your own copy of it and get it all synced up and we can watch it together. If you're okay with all that, then let's jump on in and see exactly what this show was all about. Yeah, that's the right episode. Okay. Just want to make sure before I begin. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Is this the Romance of the Three Kingdoms thing? Yeah, some familiar names here. Yeah, Three Kingdoms. Not that I know a lot about it, but I played Kohime Muso. Kongming, that was, the name of the title. So I take it he's the main character. War. War never changes. Yeah, he looks like he's a goner. Sadly, I just met him too. But looks like we're gonna have a bit of a reincarnation story. So, okay, that definitely gave me some needed context. PyramidCat. Is that a meteor? Are we going into the opening? Yeah, there's definitely a more modern world we're in now. The vending machine makes that pretty clear. Probably Japan if I had to venture, I guess. So yeah, is this just gonna be about some... Where are we? You understand? What do you understand? uh, I think you nailed it. What a time and place to reincarnate. He's very committed to his role. I mean, the people are pretty nice so far. Hell doesn't seem that bad so far. I mean, if I was about to say, he's pretty accepting of all this, so I'm sure he can have some fun. Smartphones. I forget to inform you, that's as far as I got. Those legs, though. Who is this? Yeah, we're just straight up going to the club. I mean, it's your boy Kongming. I guess it makes sense. This poor guy. Hey, it's a girl. And a pirate. Oh. Okay, idol performance. Let's go. I love their outfit. Look at Oni. Yes, you did. Did you steal his heart? She can lure me to hell anytime. Kind of like in Kongming, but goddamn is she beautiful. Oh no, you have plenty of talent, I assure you. Maybe it is hell. I mean, she does have horns. Nantha. That sounds great. Let's go. I think I recognize her voice. I'll have to look that up later. Yeah. This man knows how to embrace hell. I can respect that. Oos. Has hell died down? And now we're into her day clothes, which she still looks great in, by the way. I like we're just following her instead of our titular character. He's probably around here somewhere. Yeah, right there. See, I told you. Gonna take him home like a pet, like a dog you found on the street. Honore. Yeah, he recognizes that voice. Oh, it's shower singing. God damn. She does have a very nice voice. Like, legit. An unfamiliar floor. Oh. Man, we've gotten so many outfits from her in one episode. It's a compliment. Don't mess up his worldview like that. And she's got a lot of music stuff. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, he would be also, young again. Can you leave now? She's not all that threatening even with a weapon. Okay, so that is pronounced Kome, I guess. Doesn't look like it, but fair enough. I bet he does not. No, not even that. What is this devil tome you gave me? You have no idea. It's plastic, man. At least he's making it easy to remember her name. Is that a two-sided? I don't know. Yeah, he definitely needs somebody to guide him. Well, there you go. The man drives a hard bargain. I I doubt she could explain that to you. It's not a setting, it's just that is a funny thing right there. I guess it's just one of the perks of reincarnating. Yeah, a long time. She just treats him like he's some chuny. It would be cool to be able to fill in the blanks of what happened after you died. That sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, he's all alone in this new world now. No friends. Just the songstress of hell. Oh, are you gonna play something for us? Bum, 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 bum. I cannot believe how good her singing voice is. If only such a thing was possible. Who says this girl doesn't have talent? She getting dressed? Okay, he's okay. He's just an old man, don't worry about it. I don't know what that means. Oh no. We're going full what's the show called? Hataraku Mao-sama? Like, the devil's a part-timer. I'm the real Kome. That is who he is. Asking the real questions. It's a very specific question. I wonder if he got reincarnated too. Eiko must feel so out of place right now. Well, I guess we convinced him. Okay, so he just an otaku that's into that period of time. Fair enough. It's like I would ask for nothing else. Yes, that's what I said. Another rejection. We have Kome as our bartender. Gonna throw more acronyms at him. Beats per minute. Yeah, basically the same idea. This dude. I get that he's excited because Kome's still new to his world here. Oh wow, he okay. I guess he was born to do this. I feel I feel like he shouldn't be that good at this. I'll handle the simple stuff. Then what will I do? Maybe that makes sense. I love just how much of her singing we've gotten in this first episode. God damn those everything. A comparison he can understand. He would never. Yeah, that's makes it all worthwhile right there. No. Some Kome wisdom. Hey, karaoke place. Oh, those are some dead eyes. Good job, man. He definitely shook him. Oh, for sure. Him too, yeah. So I'm basically a big fan now. I will be your tactician girl. We will storm the world. Give me your orders, master. And that's a good thing. Even have just neon lights as the credits. Really driving home that club feel. Shake our feeling bodies. Okay, we're pumping it up. Be crazy for me, yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything after the credits. Matamita ne. Tune in next time as we get the double piece from Kome. Okay, that was the first episode of Ya Boy Kongming. And yeah, that's one thing I definitely learned is how to actually pronounce that. Sorry that I pronounced it so wrongly at first, but it looks like a very different word than the Kome that was like in the Japanese title. So I don't know, assumed it was a different word. I didn't even realize Kome was a name. Shows you how ignorant I was on all this stuff. Like like history was talked a lot about in this episode. I don't really know much of that really. I just I was more or less in Eiko's position, just nodding and like, yeah, okay, this is happening right now. But as for the episode itself, there was definitely a lot to take in there. So I did mention Hataraku Mao-sama at some point in the episode, and it's very similar, right? A guy like existed in like a period that was very different than this one, than like the real world, our world, and then like goes from that more primitive kind of place to this place with all of its fancy technologies and new things to get used to, and maybe finding some people native to this world to kind of help out a little bit. It's a similar idea. So if I had to compare it to one show, yeah, Hataraku Mao-sama definitely would be the one. But yeah, Kome, he could not have chose he gets reincarnated into modern Japan in Shibuya on Halloween. Man, I could not imagine a crazier time to be in Japan. Like if you want insanity in Japan, Halloween Shibuya, there you got it right there. Like I've heard stories. So yeah, that was certainly a lot for him to take in, to the point where he literally thinks he's in hell. Luckily, I think that misunderstanding got taken care of at some point. But it was definitely quite funny while it lasted. Just a couple of random guys bring him to the club where we got to meet Eiko, a wonderful blonde girl who's clearly going to be like another main character. Like obviously she's not the titular character like Kome, but she's obviously very important to the show, and she's going to be his like real world friend to help him out with stuff. Even though she keeps accusing him of just basically chunibyo, like just play and pretend, however you want to describe it, like being really dedicated to the setting that he's made for himself. Like she keeps thinking that's it, even though it's all legit. But like, how do you prove that? If you went back in time, you'd be like, hey, look at my fancy smartphone, I'm from the future. But if you go from the past to the future, what do you got to prove? Just I mean, you can pretend to be ignorant, of the real world, but how do you prove you really don't know what a smartphone is, right? So it's a little bit harder to prove. Like if you go from a fantasy world where they have magic, that could also be in your favor, but no, he's just in regular history, right? So it would be so hard to actually prove anything like that. So the struggle is real for him. It's a shame the horns were temporary. Like I know it was Halloween, so she can't have her horns all the time, but she looked great in those horns, let's be honest. But Kome actually, obviously there was a little bit of shell shock or culture shock, probably a better word for it. But I think overall he's adjusting rather nicely, right? He learned a lot. He found like a wiki page. He can make cocktails like nobody's business, He became Eiko's #1 fan and is doing a great job encouraging her to pursue her dreams. And yeah, he's really just found a place for himself in this new world. So also I enjoyed Kome's character design. Like it grew on me more and more as I watched the episode. But yeah, just the art in general looks pretty good. Like Eiko, we saw her in a few different outfits. She's very beautiful and pretty much no matter what she wears. But she's also obviously a very nice girl as well, helping out Kome the way she does. But yeah, things definitely took a bit of a dark turn with a flashback and literally about to walk into a train. Luckily that did not happen. Like I wasn't too worried because obviously I had the power of hindsight. I knew she would be fine. But yeah, luckily he was there, because if not, this would be a very different show. And luckily Kome is there to give her extra push into that direction of music, because she's very discouraged because not having a lot of success with the auditions, and talks about lack of talent and all that. But more than that, like, it's just the amount of competition, right? Like anything in life that's gonna have a very limited number of people slots, and a lot of people that want to do it. For example, being a Hollywood actor or actress, a lot of people want to do that. So if you don't end up making it in some big Hollywood film, making tons of money, it's not because you suck at acting. It's because the bajillion other people that are also really good at acting got a little bit luckier, or they know the right people, right? It's not a negative reflection on you. And I think it's a little bit similar with music stuff as well. And so but if you're passionate about it, you just gotta keep trying it, as long as you can. Like if you have to get some kind of temporary job to keep the lights on until you get the call back, then you can do that, right? There's no real reason to give up on it as long as you're able to meet your basic living requirements. So yeah, so as long as she's still passionate about it, I think she should still continue to pursue it. She obviously is able to do some degree of singing at that club, even though it's not ideal. So, and she's obviously pretty young as well, so no reason to give up, I would say, is my overall point. But how lucky is Komei to meet up with the guy that's just like a big Three Kingdoms otaku, that's like just excited to have somebody to talk about this stuff with. So that's pretty lucky. Because at first I thought maybe he was reincarnated from the same period, but I like this better, actually. But oh yeah, I did want to look up Eiko's voice actress. I said I was gonna do that, so I will do that. Eiko Hondo Kaede. What do I know her from? Give me a second. She is Lami's from the Isekai Vending Machine show. I can definitely hear that now. And Maple, more importantly, Maple. Yeah, I can never remember this voice actress's name, but when I actually look at her roster of stuff she's done, I always remember that. Yeah, she's had a lot of fun characters. Maple and Lami's, of course, are probably the most recent powerful examples in my head. But she's also Sakura in Zombieland Saga. But yeah, I needed to clear that up for myself. But so yeah, back to the show. I think that's about all I really have to say on it. Like, the music was great, her singing was amazing. Like, even have like a lot of English lyrics from her as well, which her pronunciation was pretty good for. But yeah, the episode really made me want to root for her. Like, Komei is supposed to be the main character, that he's a titular character, but it kind of feels like Eiko actually is the main character because she has like goals and stuff that she's striving for, whereas Komei is just kind of like right now is in this world, making the best of it, enjoying it. But yeah, it definitely kind of feels like Eiko's the main character. We'll see if things change so far, but it could be a thing where Komei is more of a supporting role for Eiko, but it's only episode 1. I don't want to make too many conclusions, but that's what I felt like with this first episode. I mean, he even called her his fan, her fan. I think I mixed my pronouns there, but we'll see. I'd be okay with that though, because Eiko's pretty great, and she obviously is a pretty prominent voice actress. But yeah, the first episode I thought was really good. I wasn't really sure what to expect coming into this, but yeah, I'm here for it. This should be fun. Maybe hopefully we'll get the opening next time. Because I thought maybe because this has happened to me before when I download a show, the Blu-ray version, so especially, and I move an episode file out of the folder to somewhere else, and the opening was like a separate file that connects through encoding magic, and I severed that connection so it didn't play the OP when it's supposed to. Sometimes that happens, not often, because ordered chapters like that is more of a rare thing nowadays, but I looked in the folder, and all it is the 12 episodes, so that shouldn't be the case. So maybe we'll get the opening next time. I do hope so, but because a show like this that's like music themed, usually they have pretty good openings as a general rule. So we'll see. But that's all I have to say for now. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. If you want early access to these videos, check out my Patreon and all that. And hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.